This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Amazing Spider-Man 2. In the last episode, we booted up the game, and the beginning of the story was not directly tied into the second movie, or at least not yet anyway. We're actually fighting the killer of Uncle Ben in the Amazing Spider-Man universe. Apparently, he wasn't caught like shortly there afterwards. In this case, he's a plot point, or at least in the games anyway. So we got to find Carradine. But not after taking out Herman Shultz, the Shocker, though he's not the Shocker yet. Maybe he comes back later, who knows. But let's begin. Live by the sword as we continue. Haven't quite got to the open...
Like Captain Stacy used to say, use the little fish to catch the big ones. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Dennis Leary's character in this show. Dennis Leary is still alive. He just played Captain Stacy, died in the last movie. Spoilers. You just increased the effective level of Spider-Man's suit by beating thugs and completing missions by gains XP. Looks like maybe I should have played just a little bit longer so we can get in the open world section of the game, but I was wondering when it was going to occur. Alright, The Amazing Spider-Man 2014. Gwen made this oh, okay, that's kind of neat. I do like the suits getting a little bit of a biography on it, just for those who maybe not fans who would like to know more about Spider-Man. You know, people who are playing this who are more gamers than comic book readers. Anyway, Amazing Spider-Man 2014 suit. Gwen made me this costume after my precious one was pretty much torn to shreds after too close encounter with a turbine. Long story. Anyway, my best look ever, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, in this one, Mary Jane has not made an appearance. Probably was going to at some point if they kept doing the Amazing Spider-Man world, but we'll talk about that if we ever get to it. First appeared in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 film, the 2014 version. Story told in Infinite Comics, The Amazing Spider-Man #1 digital comic 2014. I think that was the tie-in comic. I think it only had like a couple of issues just to go with the movie or something like that. It might have just had the one for all I know. Well, anyway, let's see. How do we upgrade ourselves? Okay, so looks like we can do Spider Sense range if we wanted to. Sure, why not? What does that get us? Now that Spider-Man has more experience with the instinctive responses of the Spider Sense, it increases range effectiveness. Sure. We'll just buy them one at a time. It does actually tell me what the ability to... Oh, it just increases the range. Okay, cool. Let's go to our next objective. I don't think we... Does the game really have to tell me the instructions like every second?
Bad guys to use burn or cell phones that can't be traced. But if I find the transmission tower, I can tap into it and hear what they say.
Have you been watching Burn Notice Spider-Man? Okay, I just played Spider-Man, like the first episode, not too long ago, and I had already forgotten what the what Walrus was. Okay, anyway, can I look at the map? Have we done enough to like actually actively unlock missions yet? I mean, I'll probably do story stuff first for a while, but it looks like we just have photo opportunities right now. So with that, does that unlock? No, okay. Let's just do the plot for now. We'll just do we'll do like side quest stuff if it comes to it, because I wonder if this will be done similar to the previous Spider-Man game where there'll be what's the word? There'll be like a lot of like redundant missions, but there'll also be like actual side quests with like characters from other.
I can't hack the cell tower until I shut them down. I'm still not sure how that weird tingling sometimes works, but hopefully it'll show up to help me find him.
So they're explaining how he's not quite familiar with Spider Sense yet. I gotcha. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see like what side characters and enemies we fight in this game. All right, so how does this? Okay, so use the right analog stick to look around. Oh, okay, that's how it works, huh? Yeah, I sometimes forget that Peter is supposed to be a scientific genius. Maybe not. Actually, I don't know. Is he on par with Tony Stark? I mean, he's not. Tony Stark isn't even the smartest man in the Marvel universe either. So. Oh, oops. Alright, let's just leave it there. Anyway, but, well, Spider-Man is definitely up there in the... he might not be top-tier intelligence, but he's definitely up, you know, maybe second tier. Or, you know,
Okay,
first tier, and then
City.
there's, like, God tier.
Talk to me.
Alphabet City? What kind of name is that? That better be a play on words. Oh, so that's how we unlock other quests, as we do, I may during the game do, like, one of each of these just to kind of show, like, what they do. But for the most part, I'll probably be sticking to story quest lines and side quests that actually have, like, plot to them. Kind of like in the previous Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 1, where there was a quest line that dealt with Black Cat specifically, that type of stuff. Accomplishing a road deeds will improve Spider-Man's reputation, provide bonuses to combat the suit, let crime grow rampant, however, in the Daily Bugle's J. Jonah Jameson won't hesitate to destroy Spider-Man's public image. Okay. Heroic events will appear now and then in the city. After a while, each event will enter a critical stage. From that point on, you'll have to hurry to reach it, or else Spidey will be held accountable for his inaction.
What do you want with
So,
guns?
like I said,
I thought you were into arson.
Yeah, but these days everyone's strapped. You can't set a peaceful fire no more without some punk from another crew taking a shot at you.
All right. Hey, cash only.
That could be Carradine. Time for old Spidey to go clubbing.
don't ever do that again, voice actor for Spider-Man. Anyway, but yeah, I probably won't do that. I'll only do the investigations when the game requires me to, or when they get critical. I guess that's important.
That's not Carradine. But whoever he is, I can't let him put more guns on the street.
The spider!
Let's not
I
fight.
wonder.
Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
I wonder if there's going to be like
Expect me to
like
stand
secret
there?
like comics, kind of like in the first game, for example. Oh, nice. So double tap. Well, that's how you take care of zombies, right? Double tap. Okay, so you can do signature moves when the... Ah, man. Oh, well. I already got the achievement for getting like a 40-hit combo or whatever that is, so I'm cool. Because that's going to stop Spider-Man.
Chase us or let those people burn.
Of course, I won't let people burn. I'm a good guy, for goodness sakes. Gotta save the civilians. Ah! Kind of reminds me of that one episode, Spider-Man 1, was it? When the Green Goblin prayed to fire. Oh, okay. Some people might actually die because I'm being a bit
Good thing my costume protects me, but not enough.
crap. I'm about to die.
Without my
Hey, help! My glasses are all fogged up.
Oh, there's Stan Lee's cameo in the game. So how do I... Okay, so how do I... Can I go through there? Oh, I got you.
Good thing my
Let's just get
costume
out of
protects me, but not enough.
Yeah, I almost died, actually. Yeah, save Stan Lee. I'm the man. Well, Stan, you're the man, but you know what I mean.
Oh boy, much obliged, Spidey.
Anytime, Stan.
Hey, how'd you like me to call the Daily Bugle and tell them that Jameson is full of it?
I'm not gonna stop you. So long.
Now we got the Stan Lee cameo out pretty
I should
quickly.
head over to the
That was-
comic stand and check in on Stan.
Oh, right. In this universe, at least in the game universe, Stan is supposed to own a comic book shop. Whitney Chang. Oh, yeah, she's the reporter from the previous game. I think she helped him in a couple of story missions and side missions, but for the most part, she's created just for the game. Because, you know, every hero's got to be tied into a reporter somehow. Anyway, good job. Good job saving... No, anyway. Good job on saving people from the fire. I'm on the story. Be sure to check it out tonight. Okay. Do we have any more abilities to buy now? Nope. Well, can't we just go... I was about to say, we're probably going to follow whatever the game wants me to do until at some point. Alright, let's go meet Stan the Man. I forgot what... It's been so long since I played the game, I forgot what the comic stand was supposed to have in it. Was it just supposed to be to look at all the stuff the like miscellaneous stuff you could unlock? Like your outfit and stuff like that? I don't know. Like I said, it's been a while since I played the first one. I think I played the first one like 2 or 3 years ago, so you'll have to forgive me. You know, it reminds me, one day I need to play Arkham Asylum on my channel at some point. If I'm gonna do if I do video games, I gotta do that one at least once. Although I don't know if I'd do it justice, you know.
Hey, Stan.
Oh, welcome back, true believer. Gosh, I haven't seen you in the store since... I can't say it enough. I am so sorry about your Uncle Ben. Oh, he was a good man. He was the best.
Thanks. I was just remembering how we used to come in together. After the mess I made house sitting for you, I felt kind of bad.
Oh, water under the bridge. Hey, can't I get you anything? Some Merry Marvel mayhem to get the old pulse pounding?
Nah, I was just passing by, but I'll come back.
Well, enough said. Anytime you need inspiration, I'll be right here.
Are there comic book stores that just like affiliate just to like one type of like genre, like Marvel and stuff like that? That'd be kind of not good business. So you can collect so we do get to collect like trophies and comic book pages and stuff like that you can actually read, like they're actual full comic books in the. Take a peek at awesome concept art. See, I like games that allow you to unlock concept art, at least something, instead of just collecting stuff just to collect it. You know, at least you get something out of it, and no, not a trophy or achievement. You know, so that's nice. So if we want to just look on the stuff we collected, we check on Stan the Man. Like the Spider-Man poster, I forgot what comic that's from. There's a nice picture of Black Cat. I'll say it again, and I'll say it probably later on in the series. I don't remember this hero. Alpha? Nah, I'm not familiar. Then again, I'm not an expert on Marvel stuff. Despite me liking Marvel more than DC. And it's not like, oh, it's clearly better. I just have a preference to Marvel stuff, that's all.
What kind of name is that? Boy, in my day, we had serial killer names with pizzazz, like the Boston Strangler. I mean, that tells you where he's from, what he does. None of this artsy stuff.
Wasn't the Boston Strangler from like the 20s or 30s? Oh, right, Stan is that old. Never mind. Let's see. Let's just check a few things out. Jackpot. I'm not familiar with that hero or comic book series. Silver Sable. I'm familiar with her. She's a mercenary that's kind of dealt with Spider-Man every once in a while. I forgot who she mainly ties to. I don't think it's mainly Spider-Man. I think it's another group of heroes that she deals with mainly, or is a part of, depending on her where you're coming from. Yeah, like I said, if I was like an expert, I would know all these. So there's a Ben and that, so we can browse the posters of those. That's kind of nice, just kind of going through that and trying to see if I remember any of this random stuff. Is that Morpheus? Oh, yep, Morpheus, the living vampire.
Someone beat my high score? I can't let that stand.
I might mess with that later. See, yeah, let's see. Hornet. I'm not familiar with that. Screwball. I'm sort of familiar with Screwball. Let's see. Anything else I can recognize before we leave? Just trying to nerd out here. Barely. I know that's a Spider-Man poster. I can barely read it, though. I wonder what comic we've unlocked. More coming soon. Which one's this one? Spectacular Spider-Man, number 27, 2003. Young Uncle Ben with the young Peter Parker. Huh. I might check that out later. If I have some free time, maybe I'll do an episode where I watch, or when I read some of the comics. And anyway, let's look at these. Peter Parker / Spider-Man. A scientifically inclined boy born to Oscorp researcher Richard Parker and his wife Mary. Young Peter had his world turned upside down when his parents dropped him off at his Aunt May and Uncle Ben's house, then vanished. Peter's life was upended again as a high school senior when he visited Oscorp and was bitten by a genetically altered spider, giving him the awesome powers of a human arachnid. While adjusting to his new powers and trying to find out more about his parents and their work, Peter spent hours away from home, causing tension with his Aunt May, uncle, and aunt. One night, Peter stormed out of the house, Ben followed. Burglar robbed a convenience store and ran past Peter, who ignored a plea from the clerk to stop him. Moments later, Ben heeded the call only to be shot by the criminal and die in Peter's arms, instilling in Peter tremendous guilt and a sense of duty to use his power for the good of all as Spider-Man. Peter has parlayed an interest in photography to a part-time job shaking photos for the Daily Bugle. Still haunted by the unanswered question of his life.
There's one perk to being Spider-Man. You learn where all the best public bathrooms are.
I would agree. Peter Spidey is sustained an ongoing quest for Ben's killer, a man with a star tattoo on his wrist, but thus far has not found him. In the meantime, he battles crime and justice wherever he finds it, never forgetting Uncle Ben's tragic lesson. With great power, there must also come great responsibility. It'll be interesting to see how they show that in the new Homecoming movie, because obviously they're skipping the... Because of the way they installed him in Civil War, they're going to skip the whole, starting off story where he gets his powers, because everyone's aware of it by now. They'll probably do some, quick scenes in Homecoming, about his Uncle Ben or how he got his powers and stuff like that, but I assume the whole responsibility attitude's probably going to be given by Tony Stark in this one, because Tony Stark's supposed to be kind of the role model figure in that movie, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. I know a lot of people have an issue with Homecoming coming out, that it might have too much Tony Stark in it, but I don't know. I'm a really big fan of Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony, so I mean, it'll still mainly be about Spider-Man, but I don't mind him being in it. But anyway, let's talk about Amazing Spider-Man 2 and what this entails.
Meat lovers. Okay, in what world does meat lovers mean mushrooms?
Yeah, way, and I'm like, nuh-uh, and she's all like, yeah-ha, it's so true.
This is Carradine. What do you need? Firepower, man. It's getting crazy out there, you know what I'm saying? We need some serious boomstick, and they say you're the guy that can make that happen. Alley behind Nuno's bar, 2 hours.
Looks like Carradine's been caught. Let's catch himself a couple of flies, said Spider-Man. Dude, I'm not... Oh, okay. I was about to say, I don't have the thing. Having increased the gripping strength of the web shooter's clamping mechanism, Spider-Man can apply more force to his webs when swinging, making him go faster. To boost your swing, hold both trigger buttons. Okay. Oh, we have enough points to do. Yeah, let's go ahead. Why not? Let's buy the boost. Alright. Oh, character upgrade on it. Okay, let's see. Hold it at the same time. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. Gotcha. Okay, come on. There we go. Yeah, well, I'll get... I gotta keep remembering that Spider-Man actually has to have in these games, actually has to have something to grip. Unlike the first Spider-Man game that came out on the PS2, where he could grip, the air, or the clouds. A little silly, I'll admit. But I kind of forgive games for that type of stuff because, I mean... it's a game. Let's just get on with what the game has, instead of pure realism. But although the way these games are designed, you kind of have to be a little less or more realistic because of how the engine works. But anyway, yeah, off screen I'll do any heroic actions and level up.
Wait, you're gonna count
yada,
that?
yada, yada.
I thought we had trust.
You're funny. Hey, what's that?
Stop! Come on! Move over!
Hostage. Not good.
Why were you letting him get into the car? Oh, I guess
No
because
way
of the
am I
wall.
letting you kill anyone else.
Yeah, let's save this lady. Wham, bam! Thank you, man.
Shut up or I'll shut you up!
Calm her down, damn it! I swear I will kill the both of you!
I know, Uncle Ben. Hostage comes first.
Yeah, gotta save the lady. Save her! Save her! Get him out of here. Gotta and press X to win. X to win. Goodbye. Woo. Woo. Okay, move. Oh, nuts! This sucks. I am terrible at this game.
I thought about
apparently.
a cape, but that would be silly.
No capes. We've all watched The Incredibles. We know what we're talking about. There we go. Alright, let's try to get this lady out. Okay, no, how do you... Okay. Up. Ah, nuts! Save the... Get this lady out of there! She knows her friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Do I get a kiss for good luck? No? Okay. Yeah, Spider-Man doesn't do that. I know. You alright, lady?
Just shaken up! Get that psycho!
No more hostages, Carradine. Just you and me. I promise, Uncle Ben. I promise he won't get away this time.
Yeah, revenge. That's the story to teach the children. Sweet, precious revenge. What the? Oh, he bailed. Wuss.
He can't have gotten far.
Let's say he's bleeding.
My God.
911, what is your emergency?
I need to report a dead body.
So wait, Carradine was killed? Wow. That was kind of anticlimactic, I guess. But we now have a new suspect. CK, huh? I wonder who that could be. Let's take a picture of the moniker. That's not good.
Now that's a keeper.
I don't think this is the best time to be happy.
If I get spotted, this is gonna get ugly. Gotta move faster.
Let's get out of here. We've got to get the heck out of here. Alright, let's see what it says. Come on. Okay, so we go to the messages.
I get it, Doc. I know how this is supposed to go. I tell you, my parents beat me or dropped me on my head. I had a horrible childhood. Boo-hoo. And sure, it had its moments. My dad beat me unconscious. My mom drank. But a lot of people go through that and don't end up like I did. Here's what really happened. When I was still just a kid, I saw the truth. Life is meaningless. Death is the only thing that matters.
Oh, we got a nihilist, huh?
Aunt May's gonna hear about this sooner or later. And I don't want her to be alone when she does.
About the killer? Okay. Do the people know that Carradine killed Uncle Ben? I mean, I guess.
What's worse, having a wedgie or people seeing me pick my costume out of my butt?
You made the costume, dude. I don't know whose fault that is. I'll admit, Spider-Man's costume does accentuate his rear quite prominently.
Oh yeah.
Something for the ladies, I think, or you know, the blokes who like that too. Hey, got nothing wrong with it. It's a very iconic outfit, you know. It's like Superman, for example. Actually, red and blue tends to be a very complementary color to each other, and just in general, just very colorful and maybe it's because of the whole. I mean, there's no. Well, I guess there is some white, especially on Superman, or some white on Superman, Spider-Man's costume, red, white, and blue. You know. Oh man, is it really? Okay, fine. We'll handle some crime, I guess, before it gets bad. At least do one.
It's been a while since I checked in on Aunt May. I should swing by the old homestead.
I will, but the game's like, you gotta shave people, otherwise you get in trouble.
Stand by for location.
Alright, time to beat up some people. No lounging! I said no lounging! Or was it loafing around? No, that's
guys on the other hand.
What is the term where you can't, like, laundering? No, not laundering. What? It's not laundering. What is this? What is that called?
I almost died just then. Of boredom.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. What is that term called? Where you, if you just lounge around?
Business owners praised Spider-Man for improvement not just in crime rates, but also in the local economy.
Couldn't you lay it on a bit thicker, Miss Wang or Wong or Chang? No, it's Chang. Sorry, I'm not trying to be dickish on purpose. Just, you know. Oh wow, this episode's kind of gone on a little bit longer. All right, well, I think in the next episode of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, we'll check in with Aunt May, and before that, I'll have checked out some probably done some crime or stuff like that, so we don't get in trouble with J. Jonah Jameson. So join me next time as we tell Aunt May Carradine has been killed and some new bad guys coming afoot. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.